Alrighty, so we start in the cinematic universe of Horton Hears a Who, with Horton Hears a Who, right? So there's toiletries, the little like thing that he picks up, and he hears the Who's. The Who's are also in the Grinch, though. This means if we're keeping the scale consistent, this means that the Who's are incredibly tiny, and the toiletries, well, the toiletries are the only thing that stays consistent through these movies. This means that Horton hears the Horton guy, the elephant, absolutely massive, and all of his friends, they're like gods. They're gods, Roman gods. So yeah, then the Grinch comes, and this is when the Who's and stuff. This is like Alaskan Who's. They're like they're going through a technological change. There's like this Grinch guy, and he gets better. Then after that comes the Lorax. The Lorax is where we actually see humans. This is the first time, because the Who's are not humans. Even though they are played by human actors in the movies, they are not humans. We are keeping the consistency of the books. We are not going through the movies. Then the Lorax, which if we're keeping the continuity here, and it would be with in the book the Onceler gives the Ted guy or whatever, he gives him the seed, but we don't see the seed get planted. This means that we could assume that it doesn't get planted. For this specific theory, it doesn't get planted. After this, we see, because in the book you see that everything's going downhill. It's bad. Everything's smogged up, glogged up. There's like a whole rhyme thing about it. It's cool, but it's bad. It's bad for the environment. The environment is terrible. So we see that come back again in, what's the next one? I forget. There's Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham. Anyway, so the truffle trees are all dead. So this means that we can move into our next one. The Cat in the Hat and Green Eggs and Ham. Now, I don't exactly remember these, so I don't know what order they would come in, but they do happen to come in. So, and the Cat in the Hat probably does come after Green Eggs and Ham, because Cat in the Hat, we see all these crazy invention stuffs, right? So, yeah, how do you guys feel about that? Is that accurate?
But what does the Who's have to tie in to the fact that their dimensions are being cut down because the truffle trees that they exist in are being cut down?
Oh my God! That's why after that's why after The Grinch Stole Christmas. The Grinch Stole Christmas is kind of like a spin-off story where it doesn't really add much to the continuity, but we get to see more in depth of the Who's. And after that, that's why we don't see the Who's recur again after the Lorax. There are no more Who's.
Because they're gone.
Yeah, because they're gone. From now on, we see the humans. Or do we see the humans with Cat in the Hat? I'm not quite sure.
We do see the humans with Cat in the Hat.
Alright, so yeah, that's why the humans only exist. And keeping the scale here, the Who's would be like little ticks. They'd be extremely small.
They'd be smaller than ticks.
Wait, would they be
much smaller?
No, I don't know if they'd be much smaller than ticks. Like, they'd probably be about the size of a tick. Because the truffle trees are big trees. Keep that in mind. They're like big trees.
But when Horton heard it, the tree was this big.
Well, no. But Horton was massive. That's the thing.
If you put his trunk around, it'd still be about this big.
Yeah.
Compared to Horton.
Alright, how do you feel, Ryan?
Makes sense.
It makes sense. It does. Tristan, how do you feel?
It's confusing, but there's some parts that kind of tie together.
Yes.
And it makes sense a little bit.
Alright. I want to do a little bit more research with the boys, and then I guess I'll edit this video together, so.